Alright guys, what is up? Have not recorded in a while, but we do have a good game here. We have Shrinemaster versus Poxjunkie. Poxjunkie is the one playing Thor, so that's him. Is he on the right side? Yeah, so on the right-hand side, we have Poxjunkie, and on the left-hand side, we do have Shrinemaster. It looks like some pretty weird splits. We have FSUD versus FSSP, and this is FSSP, right? Yeah, so FSSP, I'm guessing, is right here. I mean, we see the SP Shrine, right? And then FSUD. Let's just turn that sound down. Well, a little bit. We want a little bit of sound, but not too much. You know what I'm saying? All right. So what is this? UDFS. Now we already see the psychic damage, so we could see some type of psychic amp, psychic damage thing coming out from Shrinemaster. This gets me to think one thing. The first thing that I think of when I see this is not even like the strength of the battle group. It's just that when he loses inevitably, he's gonna be like, oh, it's because of my battle group. So we'll see how that works out. No, I'm just kidding. In all honesty, they're both very good players. Just at the top levels, you often there are a few people, like I can think of two people that don't, maybe three, that don't like to give qualifiers for their loss. I don't want to say it's an excuse, because often it could be a pretty big reason they did lose. But it's like they're qualifying their loss. Like instead of just saying GG, they're always like, oh, GG, but also this and this happened to me. And you're like, yes, everybody saw that. You don't have to tell us. We know that was a big part. No, whatever. Either way. So we have here good general first or second turn Aerial Rift, because you do want to get that vitality creation, you know, normal stuff. What is dangerous though is having the vulnerable psychic on one of your key champions is not a good idea. It'd be better if you could get it on something that's more of a tank or something that you don't care about as much. But you want to keep that Aeroid Rift Lord alive as long as possible, just because he can he's like infinite scaling in a way, especially with the vitality creation, as well as getting two of these out possibly is also very strong. All right, so let's just, the game hasn't started, so I don't really have to talk about like any moves that have been done or any plays, right? So we can talk about the general macro game, what should coming soon. Yeah, so like I said, it is half or partially UD coming, even though we only see FS champions so far. It is supposed to be partially UD. That doesn't mean he gets the extra 2 damage, right, or the extra 1 damage on the ranged champs. And so what Poxjunkie has to be careful of are 2 main runes, and that is 1, Maddening Echoes, and 2, Superiority. With enough Psychic Amp out, so Psychic Amplification, that's what AMP stands for, right? He'll have, I think it's 19. I think the Superiority, it does normally 12. Or 13, there's normally 13, and if you amp 50%, then it does 19, something like that. So if he has enough amp out and he saves up a Nora, he'd need, I believe it's 45 Nora for the spell. So with 90 Nora, then he could almost board wipe, right? Because he'd be doing 40 damage to anything within 6 spaces, which is a lot of damage, right? Then you just do 40 damage within, everything is just extreme. So he really has to watch out for that. Poxjunkie does. So if Poxjunkie kind of predicts the spells coming out, so for example, if he sees that Shrinemaster is saving up Nora, then he might want to play something to defend against that. Mika is probably a very good early deploy, getting that out as fast as possible to get that magic resistance. Obviously, the Shrine bonus will help, as we see right now on that Rift Lord, but it's only there for 2 rounds. So this guy already doesn't have it, right? And this will it will leave the others. So we're gonna have to see what the plan is. Now we do have 1 stealth champion, so that's one thing that maybe Poxjunkie has to be afraid of. Does he have any detection? Not yet, and I don't think he actually even runs any detection either. Not that I can think of detection in his battle group. I can't actually think of any detection that Poxjunkie runs. All right, so here we have, this is always very strong. Now we kind of a very similar deploy. They're both pretty smart. They say, hey, look, I want something out as quick as possible to be able to defend this mid font. and now both of them have 4 champions out. All right, well, here's 4, and then this one will have 3. So they both play the initiative range. That means that this champion, while it was deployed last, so it was the last champion he deployed, it will be getting into the font very soon because of that initiation. Ooh, is he going in for a kill here? He has 4. He could attack. Yeah, he can attack the once. All right, there's the stun. That's very strong. Yeah, and that means that the Executor, how can he save him, right? He could think of playing the Relic, the Font of Restoration. That would heal him up back to full, basically. But then he is in range to have 1 attack from him and 1 attack from the Doombringer, because the stun will not, go away with the Font of Restoration. So no matter what, that's happening. He actually gets right now +1 damage. Yeah, the Mind Collar is actually getting right now. He's +2. One of the damage is from the partial UD bonus, and the other one is from that Mind Meld, because he has +5 or +4. So 25% is 1. So he has +2 damage at the moment, which is kind of nice. Yeah, but very good stun. A good reason to deploy that. Now we do have that stealth champion here, so that can maybe get rid. But the stealth, whatever it is, doesn't have that much damage, so it's not that scary. So really just needs to save one of these champions, if not 2, or the Executor as well. Having the Executor die here is pretty bad, because then it'll be 3 champions versus 3, and he's already kind of low. All right, so he deploys. He's not actually in range to attack the Doombringer. So that means Executor is most definitely dead, right? It's just like 1 tap, easy peasy. Yeah, there he is. There's that Infiltrator I was talking about. And this is generally, look at this, because of that attack psychic and the vulnerability, he takes 12 damage here. It's not horrible. 12 damage going through the 1 defense. And because of the just, tanky nature of the mutant versus, any one attack type, the rifts, the area rifts actually don't, or the little riftlings don't actually, pose too much of a threat. Just because he'll be able to tank them with only there being magic attack damage. Alright, so like I said, this Executor is dead, but what is dangerous? Ooh, okay, it's not bad. Alright, the reason this is not bad is 1, or for Shrinemaster is 1, while, who was that on? He played it on the Doombringer. While this Executor is dead, he won't get the Neuroglobe, so Poxjunkie won't get the Neuroglobe. He puts his champions in not amazing spaces, and you have to waste the AP to disengage here. So getting the AP for Shrinemaster isn't too bad. He has this. He has 3 champions that are all gonna be able to double tap next turn. Oh no, she's actually 1 off of double tapping. We do have that bubble though, so it's always like eh. He's not vulnerable. Yeah, it's only him who's vulnerable at the moment to that psychic attack type. You know what we could probably see is the Mind Caller actually just go for the Harbinger in all honesty. So don't even go for the Doombringer, because while Doombringer is kind of insane late game, it's just yeah, he can actually double tap from here. He can double tap the Harbinger. And he's in range with the Infiltrator as well. So if he moves up 2, there could be a poison trap here maybe? Yeah, there could be a poison trap right here. Even though I do not think that Thor plays a poison trap, does he? Oh, we have detection anyway, right? Never mind. Alright. Yeah, like I said, with his Void Shield, ooh, Vigor Psychic. When the first time each turn a champion within 3 spaces takes psychic damage from a source other than this champion, this gains 2 AP. So, yeah, it's not bad. I mean, in a psychic attack type thing, he's at 8 AP then, like, constantly. I just don't know if you need the AP on a tank, right? That's my, my one, problem with that upgrade. But, AP is always good. Alright, so he is going for this Doombringer at the moment. Stealthing, alright. Let's see. How much for the buffer to go? 8 damage left, okay. So 8 damage left for the buffer. I don't know if I really would have gone for this Doombringer, though. I might have just gone for the Harbinger. You know, like I said, Doombringer is very good late with the adaptive, so it's not a bad idea to kill this thing kind of early. But on the other hand, it's just kind of tanky at the moment with that buffer as well. I don't know. It's a hard choice. It's a hard choice. I think it's good as well to go for the Doombringer. You're never really going to find a good time to kill it. He deploys here because of the damage aura. So he loses 1 AP, but that way he saves 4 HP on the Mind Caller. Ooh, there's the cleanse. They all get cleansed and healed. So that means no more distract. I guess that was a good play, though, from Shrinemaster not to play a spell there, but to deploy instead. Right now, it's still 3 champions versus 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, right? It's 3 champions versus 5 at the moment. Because he keeps playing spells, right? We've seen the Reverberating Blast, we've seen the Buffer, but he's not playing any champions. And if Shrinemaster keeps deploying like this, he'll kind of outscale just with amount of champions. Because remember, AP is also a form of, you know, I guess currency in the game, kind of. So the more champions you have that can actually gain AP every turn, the more things you can do. Now these Rift Spirits kind of count. Like if you have the spirits out, they can gain AP and they can do things with the AP. Peak Tactics there, okay. Peak Tactics. Now, is this mutant dead? Probably, right? We have so many attacks coming out. Don't have to forget, though, that Psychic Agony is going to do a lot. Because we have the Psychic Anguish. That also means all of them will become soul tapped. All 5 of these. Or, sorry, 6 even. Which is very bad, because that's 12 Nora a turn, then. Yeah, there it is. He dies. So, yeah. The mutant is dead, but look at this. Soul tapped right now. And confused, but that doesn't really matter. Oh, he's not soul tapped at least because of the buffer. So it's only 5 champions then. But soul tapped, right? So 2 life and then the Nora will be gained. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4 champions. Or 8 extra Nora then per turn for the next 2 turns at least. For Shrinemaster. Now we have that stealth champion, but I have to assume the stealth champion went north. I'm guessing he's going for this font. That's the normal play. But he could maybe, if he's in range, if he did not go up there, he might have the range to get in here. Because he can go through. There's no detection. So he can just walk on through. He doesn't want to be there just because of the damage aura. Exactly. He's moving forwards. There's dead magic zone. That's not going to matter. I wonder what would I do if, what's this? Shattered Summons here, okay. For these guys, it's pretty good. Alright, we do have the Marsh Song going. I think they're kind of even in Nora gain at the moment because of the Marsh Song versus the 8 extra Nora from the Soul Tapped. And it's 4 champions, 5 with the thing versus 3. So he can kind of stand to be down a font at the moment. He doesn't really need to run to this font because he's all scared that like, oh no, I'm going to be down a font now. What he does is this is relieve, yeah, okay. What he could do, if he's afraid of another Reverberating Blast, just put whatever he has in range of only getting double tapped on the pincushion and something else, but not the Grief Bearer, just so then he can relieve if he needs to. So I don't know if this is the best play. Maybe put him up here, because then if it's reverb on these 2, then he can just cleanse it, right? I don't know. Right now, if he reverbs on the pincushion, it will hit the Nerfari, and then he can't cleanse it. Yeah, there it is. That's what I was talking about. The Infiltrator was going to that north side, and I mean, you're never going to get that to happen. Like, yes, versus a bad player, he might think, oh no, he's going to go for my Shrine Bot. No, you know, if you're versus a good player, they kind of have the same thought process as you, right? And they're thinking, you know what would I do? Well, I'd go for that top font. Well, that's exactly what Shrinemaster and Poxjunkie were thinking. So there's that Psychic Ping. He could have actually gotten out of range of that if he was here, but that would have been like next level. Yeah, so there's that. I mean, one good thing here is the Shatter Summons will actually kind of just mean that no more really Arrow Rifts can come out too easily. Like if they do, they're just going to get one shot. Or basically one shot. They do have 17 HP with the Tribal Post. Let's see. What is he going to do? He can't run through here, actually. 1, 3, 1, 2, 3. If he can remove this Nexus, with like a how. There's no way to remove him, right? I was thinking like VP, but he's not playing SP, right? So no vertical push or anything. All right, Soul Tapped will kill him. Soul Tapped will kill the Rift Spirit. Yeah, but there's no way to get around this Nexus. He can go into attack at once, though, just because the Nexus doesn't have an attack of its own, so it's like whatever. You don't want to stealth, because there's no reason to, right? So maybe just go in and auto attack. Basic attack. It's pretty close though. Like I said, it's a pretty close game in general. Just with the font bonus, usually I would say Poxjunkie is ahead, but he is 2 champions down, right? It's 1, 2, 3, 4 versus 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. But it's also hard to move in here. Like it might be a good idea to just somehow, in any way, just move that pincushion in, but just so it doesn't have the font disadvantage anymore. But it's really hard actually here. The Doombringers, and another reason that I say that Poxjunkie is doing fine, even if he has a champions down, is 1, the font bonus. 2, though, is just the scaling he has in comparison. We have the adaptive, we have the vitality creation with another Arrow Rift. And now having this font bonus is pretty big too. Because like I said in the beginning of the game, the 2 things that he really has to watch out for are the spells. So the what am I saying? Maddening Echoes and such, right? What's that? Invigorate. Is he gonna go for a kill on the pincushion, or go for a kill on the Infiltrator? I'm thinking Infiltrator, right? Or else why would you do it on the? Yeah, exactly. He's actually in range too. Yeah, he was in perfect range for that. Kind of hard to see that coming. He was out of range, but because of the drive, he was in it. He'd move back 1 more, he would be fine. But yeah, it's kind of hard seeing AP gain sometimes. I mean, it depends. You could have seen drive coming out because you are versus FS, and you always know they have Horn of Order no matter what. But do you really want to play around, all that movement? I don't know. It's kind of hard sometimes. All right, he's going to Invig here, right? Invigorate. And then just go in and get the kill. So, or you can use a spell here again if he wants. Then just get a kill. Kill him blind, maybe? Yeah, there's the blind. He doesn't want the distracting blows. Okay, so we can see this pincushion moving to the font now if he wants. There's nothing really stopping him. There could be a poison trap, but I doubt it. We could also maybe just see the pincushion go in on the Harbinger. Harbinger is such an expensive champion, 89 Nora, so killing that is pretty nice. Yeah, I'm guessing we're just gonna see like. Oh, we do have the the dispel. That would have been nice before, but the buffer's almost gone anyway, so it's like whatever. But he can actually relieve the blind, so the blind doesn't actually matter because of this. So he can shatter this thing, relieve the blind, and then dispel the buffer. I think he might be dead. The Doombringer is very close to dead here. He might even be. Let's see. 1 attack. No, all right. So we have 2 attacks from the Mind Caller, 2 attacks from the Pincushion, unless there's a poison trap here. Yeah, if there's a poison trap right here, that'd be really good. That would be crazy, actually. All right, so here's gonna be the Shatter Summons, right? Just to make it so he can move over there without having to disengage. There's how much I mean, it was a buffer. I don't know how much that was, though. I think there's only like 5 HP left on the buffer anyway. How much was there? Like 8, maybe? I don't know the last time it was attacked. Can't see it. Here? Nope. Horn of Order? I don't know. It doesn't really matter. There wasn't that much, though, on it anyway. And he cleanses. So, yeah, exactly. He cleanses and he takes that thing away, but he does not remove the... he doesn't shatter summons as well. I think he could have done all 3, though. So they're not on an attack chain. So he had, let's see, 6, 6, 8. How much? He had 10 AP, right? I don't know. Hard to say. Alright, so he has to, with this Mind Caller, exactly, he has to kill that thing. So now he can double tap with the pincushion, and he has the aura. That's 22, that's 20, plus 4 is 24, it's not enough. He needs a spell here. Yeah, there's the spell. Because they all have psychic damage, so look at that. Look at that damage he just dealt. He dealt 18 psychic damage. And Psychic Blast is actually a really cheap spell, too. There, he gets the Nora Globe. This Nora Globe he doesn't get, but I don't know if that one matters too much. So, good kill. That was kind of a silly move. I mean, because Thor went in, or sorry, Poxjunkie went in with that kill, but everything that was played on board, he could see, right? There's nothing really surprising there. You have to assume they're playing that Psychic Blast spell if they're playing a Psychic Attack, you know, battle group. But I guess it's just kind of hard to play around. And generally, if you're up in Nora, because of like the Marsh Song and the font bonus, if you're up in Nora, you want to trade. So you want to be trading more if you're up in Nora, because you'll have like better, you know, bang for your buck in a way. All right, is this still really loud? Or is it just me? Alright, so this is the attack with the Mind Caller. You can move away here. He can't really kill this Grief Bearer though, unless he uses a spell. No, he's retreating. Alright, so he's maybe trying to do another Arrow Rift. Because of the Distract, he can actually not use the Shattered Summons anymore. So, as long as the Grief Bearer is distracted, it's actually kind of safe to use the Arrow Rift. Yeah, just retreat. Like I said, the more Nora you're getting compared to your enemy, just keep trading. That's why, I don't know. That's how UD does it too. They're just like, oh, I don't care about Nora. I want low board state, or low HP board state. So now it's 4 versus 5. So the you know, the champion count in all has now diminished. I guess he can deploy probably. But yeah, double Marsong. 1 extra font. So he can deploy every single turn, while he can only deploy every second turn, right? Unless he's deploying something like this cheap, right? What's his play here? Does he think he have a kill on the Nexus? The strong thing about the Nexus here is because there's only really a Psychic Attack type. Okay, that was weird. He attacks him once, and he wants to stop the Righteous Shield or the Invoke, I'm guessing. That's why he wanted to distract. Alright, so they're both distracted now. Yeah, he's running away with that Grief Bearer. He really wants to keep him alive so he can shatter summons later. Detect, alright, stealth. Can he deploy though? He gained a Norglobe last turn, but I don't know. Thing is that, yeah, Poxjunkie is just going to deploy every turn now, and this isn't a strong play or anything. Alright, he deploys, that's fine. There we got some amp now, though. I should have done that first. That's a bit of a misplay. I should have deployed the amp first. Would have gotten 1 extra damage, at least. There's the heal. I saw that coming, though. I was about to say that. There's the healing. The cleanse. He actually took 6 damage as well, somehow. Or healed for 6. I think it was the Mind Caller that healed for 6. I'm not sure. There's so little, you know, melee attack here, though. Like, the only one is the Rift Lord. He can't even double tap here. He's out of range. So this pincushion is doing pretty well. But I think that Poxjunkie will have a spell to kill it, right? Alright, Flame Fist. Yeah, like I said, he can deploy every turn. Really, if he retreats like this, he's not coming ahead or getting ahead. Alright, Pounce. That's going to be a lot of... Oh, no, he's not actually... He's actually not over 35, so the initiator didn't go off. He's at 16. He can move up 3 in attack, so he actually only needs 5 more damage and he's dead. Because he has 12 and he'll deal 11, so he'll have 5 left. He needs 5 damage to kill this pincushion at the moment. The Psychic Ping does 4, so he actually needs 1 more damage to kill him with the basic attack here. He can't actually drive and attack though. Now he's 1 damage off to kill the pincushion. That's pretty sad. Because he could like retreat this way, move in, attack with him, psychic, Ping, and then that's 1 HP left. Oh wait, will the soul tap kill him? Yeah, the soul tap will just kill him, right? At the start of this turn. The soul tap will actually kill him for 1. Yeah, so that's actually a really nice kill there, especially with the flame fist coming out. Boom, boom. Yeah, Pincushion is dead. Yeah, and he just deploys even more Nora gain. This is insane. The amount of Nora gain in Poxjunkie's battle group is insane. It's crazy. I see there's that perfect kill, basically. Look, we have double Marsh Song that can come out. We have Extractor, you know. We have Soul Tapped stuff coming out. Oh, that's also a spell that can come. I forgot about that. So yeah, he also has the Mind Slicer. He's on range. Oh yeah, he is actually. Telenetic Thrust? No. Attack Psychic, right? Yeah, I mean, the Flame Fist is dead. Thing is about the, I completely forgot about the Mind Slicer as a high threat, you know, kill spell that can come out with psychic damage. But the bad thing about that is it does deal damage to his own champions, and these champions aren't very tanky, right? In UD, when you're like fine with your champions dying because you have, you know, or being close to dead because you have things such as, you can get both of these Nora Globes if you want, such as, what am I saying, Retribution and that kind of stuff, then you're okay with having low HP champions, but or at least you're more okay with it. Here, I don't know. Like, having this guy at 18 is a little scary. Having this guy at 29 is eh. Oh, you don't want to move the Grief Bearer up, though. Or, what the heck? Why would you do that? What the heck was that? Why would you move up and then just move back? He just put his champion in. Is he in range? 1, 2. Yeah, he is. The Harbinger can actually just basic attack now the Grief Bearer if he wants. From right here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah. So that was really weird. I don't know. Maybe it was a misclick. Ah, sacrifice. I mean, he got the 2 Nora Globes, but then he gives 1 Nora Globe back, right? So it's a bit meh. Yeah, and there's just so much Nora coming out right now for Poxjunkie. There's no chance anymore. Like, what is he going to do? Harbinger can move up here, attack, and use a spell, and the Grief Bearer is dead, and then we don't have the Shattered Summons anymore. And without Shattered Summons, and he's at 55 HP. It looks like he's at half health, so he might be at like 30, but no, he's at 55 HP because he was deployed first. And now we even have weakened spells, so that kind of just really, and the Dead Magic, so Dead Magic Zone and weakened spells really help here as well. Can he attack with him too? He can. So he can attack with the Mind Caller as well as the Harbinger, yeah. So now they're, with that movement, the movement was so awkward because now he's just dead, right? Or just do that, I guess. Whatever that was. What was that? Oh, it was Nexus Aura. Okay, Nexus Aura saves him there. Got it. Could have been a bait then, maybe. I don't know what that was. Yeah, Nexus Aura saves the Grief Bearer. Okay, that's not horrible. Still kind of, you know, weird play to put him in range of an attack, but maybe it was a bait, you know? Maybe Shrinemaster was just really good, and he was thinking, you know what, I'll pretend like I accidentally moved there, move back for no reason, play the Nexus Aura, and then hope that there's an overcommitment. Alright, here again, Soul Tapped. It's not horrible. I won't get Soul Tapped, I guess. Hitting the Rift Lord is good, because, like I said, Soul Tapped is like, that'd be his only Nora gain. Right now it's Marsh Song, Extractor, double Font. He can basically deploy 2 fonts, or 2 champions a turn, which he did. Right? He's just gonna exponentially just, you know, grow out of control. I mean, he'll die to the Soul Tapped, actually, in 2 turns. Or just do that, I guess. Okay, 5 champions right now versus 2, 4, 6, 8. I mean, you won't really count this one. He's more of a relic, but he's still kind of defending this font, right? So it's 6 versus 5. All right, now 6 versus 6. I mean, usually, for example, there are some battle groups that can be behind, 30 Nora a turn and doesn't really matter just because of their late game prowess, such as trees, right? Trees have just an insane late game. They can play very low, resource compared to their enemy. And if they're not being attacked, they'll still win anyway. Healing, all right. So yeah, they'll win late game anyway, even if the enemy has much more Nora. Another, idea is like constructs or basically whatever Tiny Dragon plays, right? Let's see. There's maybe two ideas to be able to kind of win late game. I was just gonna basic attack him right now. Yeah, he's dead. So no more threat of having your summons die. He can actually just run away very far as well. He's not too, he's actually impervious at the moment. So he's actually safe up there as well, unless there's any type of dispel, which there isn't. There could be a Hellfire, or Purefire, I mean, but that'd be weird. Kind of cool to see these all in line, though. It's kind of fun. All these Cthulhu monsters, these Furk. Alright, he's gonna basic attack here. Nice damage, though. 14 damage dealt. Wow. Snap Ancient. That's an interesting choice to play in like a meta battle group. It's not horrible though. I mean, cleanse, phase shift, very long range. All right, no more healing gonna come out. For or at least, I mean, there still can be healing, but it'll just be diminished, right? It'll be reduced. It won't be so good. Yeah, like I said, there's just I don't know. There's just too much HP gain, Nora gain. I mean. And this guy, he's not too afraid because there's only psychic attack type, really. So the Nexus is pretty safe. He's impervious. He has Vaporize, who's also tanky. The only really easy to kill thing might be the Mind Caller. What I was talking about before is there are only really two types of... He's not going to go for this kill. Does he think he's alive? No, right? He has... He might not see the impervious. I don't think he does. Yeah, I didn't see it. Yeah, you have to always remember when you have the Digital Orb Nexus up, you always have to be always have to watch out about that impervious that can come out. So there's the double tap on the Mind Caller. Man, I keep getting distracted from saying what I want to say. All right, so what I want to say is there are two types of battle groups that can really go late game. One, like with late game and in a deficit. One, your late game is just very strong, as in, you having many resources wins versus your enemy having many resources on the board. Two, if you have a good way to Shrine Rush. This map by itself is a really, really bad to Shrine Rush on because you have this lava in the way. You have to like move in like this. So if Shrinemaster would want a Shrine Rush here, that would just basically never happen. So that's really hard in and of itself. But even then, like this battle group doesn't have the damage to be able to Shrine Rush. But yeah, those are the two ways you can do it. You have to either, tear your opponent apart and like send something up here to kind of stall some kind of really tanky champion that can go up here, so that it's again one font two or one font distract, right? And then what you do is when your enemy sends champions, like two champions, so you always need at least an extra champion to kind of efficiently deal with the one champion, right? So what you do is you send one champion top, they send two, and then all of a sudden they might be even or down over here, and then you can rush in here. And if they don't send enough, then you're taking over the font. Alright, he killed the Furk, but that doesn't really matter here. Yeah, look at this. He can just this is basically now where everything just dies, right? Evasive. How does he have evasive? How does he have evasive? That's weird. I have no idea how he has that. I wasn't really paying attention. But yeah, so that's like what Poxjunkie will often do. You've seen a lot of his games. If he's ever behind, his first thing, like before he's like he's not even behind yet, and he's already thinking of this. He's like, oh, I'm gonna be behind. I'm gonna go ahead and right away send something to my enemy's font that he has to deal with, so that he's like, okay, I'm gonna send resources up there. Boom. The second he does that, you can move all the way down here, and they would have to then again, send Nora down, send HP down over here, and you're just like splitting them up. So. That's always the play. Yeah, there's two things are gonna die here, right? Like Argol's gonna die, and we do have the paralytic feedback though, so that does kind of save him from ranged a bit. Oh, he actually doesn't have any damage on the Rift, or AP, I mean, on the Rift Lord. There's the attack there. Alright, put a buffer. There you go. That's fine too. Buffer. They're all in dead magic zone at the moment still. Does he have the aura? You can put the aura on the Harbinger unless he already did that. I wasn't watching. And then another Marsong. Remember, we have Marsong plus the Extractor going around. Alright, so only one champion killed, but still, it's 4 champions versus 7, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then and a half. Alright, 6.5 champions. Alright, he kills the summon, but yeah, I mean, there's a buffer on the Harbinger, so the Harbinger won't die. There's not enough AP here to do a good, swing turn. Often we can also see from like really good players is every single game or every single turn will look like a swing. You'll be like, wow, this guy's winning. And then the next turn you're like, oh no, the other guy's playing. And then the turn after, oh no, the other guy's winning, And that's because of the, the swing nature of like AP gain. So if your enemy is down a champ or two, but has full AP on all of his champions, well then he might be able to double kill his coming turn, right? The good thing about the mutant though is he has the catalyst. So if any of these want to deal damage, they're just gonna be in range of that catalyst and die. And take with that psychic damage, and with that become soul tapped because of the Firk Mind Caller. There's probably another heal gonna come out though. I'm guessing there'll be he plays double. I don't know. It's like a four turn cooldown on the heal. What's it called? Yeah, there it is. That's what I was talking about. Yeah, there's the cleanse and the heal. I mean, at least the psychic ping isn't dealing. You can actually telekinetic push here. Yeah, you can telekinetic push on the mutant. You could have driven there first if you wanted. That's a bit silly. He's also now in range of the catalyst. We might have wanted to do that though. I'm not sure. Is he in range? Yeah, he's in range of Hex as well. He can telekinetic push the. Oh wait, no, it's psychic damage, right? No, it's physical. Alright, well, he could have if he wanted to then. I guess he just wants the aura then instead. He actually is a perfect kill because of the poison too, huh? Yeah, he could have pushed the mutant into the wall though if he wanted. Alright, he's in range of the catalyst. He maybe should move away with the Rift Lord. Look, Rift Lord's at 75 HP as well. This thing is just so tanky. Alright, moves in range. That's fine, whatever. Yeah, this is just over. There's just no chance. It's a double kill maybe this turn even? I'm not sure. Peaks tactics. Yeah, we have the flanking now, so you can kill the Fesh easily. If you had, or kill the mutant. 15 damage. Now we are gonna see the Psychic Anguish come out, or Agony, sorry. Anguish and Agony. Goddamn. Alright, there it is. There's the Agony. And there's the kill with the Rift Lord. Easy kill. He gets 2 kills this turn. He even kills his own, which is not bad, right? Killing your own Fesh here is not bad, just because then the Nora tap or the Soul tap won't go off. And another Mars. Yeah, double Mars. Dude, this is just over. What is he still doing? It was a good attempt, but I'm just waiting now for Shrinemaster to be like, hey, okay, let's play again. I'll play a better deck, and then he's gonna play like SP meta or whatever, or STSP. And then he'll inevitably win, and then he'll be like, oh, I was only playing a bad deck, that's why. Oh, I do have to agree, though. This deck, it's not horrible. Like, there are some really crazy synergies in this, but it's not a horrible deck, but it's not, the level of this one either. Ooh, all right, so there's the Invoke on both of these. That means the Iroi Riftler can maybe use the Iroi Rift again. All right, GG. Well played.